Hi everybody, it's Az here from Heel vs Babyface. I hope you're all enjoying the new HD sound. Sounds like you are. I've had some very interesting comments. I'm definitely not going to elaborate any further than that. Right, so where are we in relation to the storyline? Well, Suna's Silent Strike has gone AWOL and we are tracking her footpath, which is going to take us to a new village. Remember, she is absolutely grief-stricken at the death of her husband, and she blames Ban for it. She blames the Shado Pan. She believes that they should have gone on ahead when he ran off after we'd broken the back of the Yaungol defense and supported them, but we decided to regroup, wait for support, wait for backup, and then we moved forward. And in that meantime, him and his band of soldiers were captured and managed to save some of them. However, Suna's husband was a casualty and we found him dead. So yeah, she's now run away, gone AWOL, and we are trying to find her. So what is up with this village? Well, it's very, very weird indeed. All the Yaungol here are dead, and it's not Suna that's killed them. So we have to find out what on earth has gone on here. So first of all, we're going to go around and we're going to do a couple of noble things. We're going to burn the bodies of the dead, because the Shado Pan, remember, they honour the dead, the fallen. It doesn't matter if you're an enemy, it doesn't matter if you're one of them. And we're also going to kill some of the hyenas which are feasting on the corpse, again as a mark of respect for our fallen enemies. There's also some smoke piles scattered around various points in the village which they want us to scout to see what's going on, see if it lends any more information as to what happened in this village. And then finally, there's some very suspicious looking totems scattered around the place which we're going to collect. So if I break it down very simplistically, we've got a kill quest, we've got a collect quest, we've got a scouting quest, and then we've got one, well, sort of nondescript really, because you're burning some bodies. But although they're relatively basic quests, it doesn't bother me in the slightest at all, because the storyline is very, very engrossing, and the storyline of Suna is going to come to an end today. So we are going to see it all pan out now. All the players will play their cards and we'll see exactly what happens. So it doesn't matter if you do a basic kill and collect quest, as long as the story flows, as long as you are immersing the person that's playing within that environment, and that's when they do work. And it's not an excuse to just make lots of lazy kill and collect quests, because so far storylines haven't lived up to any real expectation, and we've primarily just been left with a lot of boring quests. So what we're going to do now, we're going to do a nice little ritual to see if that will shed any more light. What is definitely going on here? And something's going wrong, and there we go. We've got a seething hatred which pops up and corrupts the whole of the village. Now, luckily enough for us, we were in the protection area of that totem, but all the Shado Pan warriors that are around the village have now been infected with the Shah's hatred. So they're now either fighting themselves, or something else has happened. The spirits of the fallen Yaungol have now raised up from the dead because of the Shah's hatred. So they're either fighting themselves or fighting these vengeful spirits. And again, we've got two quests, and it's just two kill quests. But again, a lovely little tweak. Now, one of them is just kill the spirits, and it's sort of like that collect quest on top of the wall yesterday. You don't really mind, because the other kill quest is very interesting indeed. There's two facets to it. First of all, you have to drop the totem on the pandas, the Shado Pan warriors that are corrupted, and that will draw out the shark corruption, and we can then attack it and kill it. Also, you'll notice this big red bar at the bottom of my screen, and if you see my Shado Pan Monastery video, you'll have a good idea of what that's all about. And what that is because the whole village has been corrupted by the Shah of Hatred. If I step out of any kind of protected areas, my hatred levels are going to build up. And look at that, they were getting dangerously high. And you could see the screen was starting to get red all around the edges. Now, if that is to fill up to its maximum, I would be consumed by hatred, and something very odd would happen. I'd either get a massive debuff, which would probably nerf my damage by about 95%, or maybe lose control of my character as well. It wouldn't be anything you'd want to happen, trust me. So always make sure that you get yourself in the protected area of the totems, keep your levels of hatred down, and you can still pick off everything as and when required. So again, nice little tweak. Very happy about that with the kill quest. So handing these two in, we have found Suna. She's been spotted in the northwest of the village, and they've asked me to confront her to find out if she's okay. And she isn't. No, look, she's been completely taken over by the Shire of Hatred, and we can see now that she is just attacking us. She's gone wild. We've got to drop the totem down. That increases your speed. It also increases your damage, and we've got to, unfortunately, destroy her. And Suna, I'm afraid this is where your story ends, my dear. And look at that. Out of her body, the Shire of Hatred makes itself known as well. Look at that bad boy. Doesn't he look awful? So, yes, sprouts a couple of nasty things to us, but this is where the story of that part ends. And I thought it was brilliant. A lovely little powerful storyline. So before I go on and choose the direction which I'm going to take, let me just get back to a nice little post box. And looky there. Yes. Where on earth did I get that item from? I didn't buy it from the auction house or anything like that. Do you remember a few videos ago when I was in Krasrang Wilds and I went past that Jinyan village, and inside one of the buildings there was that rare elite, and I killed it and it dropped a blue item. It was a male helmet. I had no use for it. Well, I was flying by there the other day on Asbats, decided to jump down, have a look-see, and lo and behold, he was there again. I killed him. He dropped another blue item, but he also dropped those amazing pants. So epic level, bind on equip, and item level 440, and equipable at level 87. It's another phenomenal item. So gave it to one of my alts, changed the alt from Alliance to Horde, and then posted it to a mage. Look, I'm not in a guild. You know, I'm not getting any experience buff from doing this leveling up. It's just raw, naked stuff. Remember, this will be the most you'll ever have to do. The likelihood is that you'll only be doing a percentage of the quest that I am, because you're getting the experience buffer from your quest or guild perks, I should say. So yeah, why not treat myself for once? Yay! So let's move on. And the tempo has dropped now. And there's a reason for that, and it's an understandable reason. So I'm actually going to support it. It's given us a very basic kill and collect quest. The kind of stuff which I have been moaning about all the way through these videos. But I think there is a legitimate reason for this one. And that is they just want to lower the story down a bit. They just want to let you relax for a little while, because the story, again, is going to pick back up relatively soon. So it's sort of like the calm before the storm, because they don't want to jump you from one big emotional storyline to another big emotional event. That would, again, lose its impact if we just crammed all that together. So I actually do adhere. I do believe that this is a nice little tweak, just to bring things down off the boil a wee bit. And it also gives me the opportunity to have a quick chat with you guys, because there is only about 2.5 weeks left of the beta, and then it's going to close for good. It's going to roughly shut down on September the 11th, maybe a couple of days before, maybe a couple of days after, but that we'll use as a benchmark date for when the beta is going to completely close. Now, I'm definitely going to bring videos after the beta is finished, so don't worry about that. So I need to film lots of footage of various things so I can still filter them out day by day. However, I'd love to have your suggestions in the comments below on what you'd like to see that you haven't seen so far. Now, I can't promise I'll do everything, but I will do as much as humanly possible so I can get goodies out for you. And probably near to the release date itself, maybe 2 or 3 days before, I will actually be releasing a video review of the expansion itself, giving it my overall opinion and a mark out of 10 or an A, B, C, D, or whichever deciding grade I will take on. Okay? So drop your comments below what you'd like to see, and I will see what I can do. Don't worry about the Panda starting zone, all taken care of. I have recorded it all. It's all done and dusted. Just need to do a little bit of editing and pop some voiceover on top. So I've picked up the next few quests. Again, this is still in the calm before the storm area that I'm going to call it. So I'm just going to forgive them being relatively basic. And to be honest with you, they're not. It's a nice little tweak again on a kill quest, which I am complete and utterly cocking up. Can I just stress for the record? I don't know what state of mind I was in when I decided to film this. I think I might have got a wee bit too excited about putting new pants on. But these guys here that you can see the vapor trail of, I'm trying to kill. And instead of doing it how the quests want me to do it, I'm sort of running up as near to them as possible to make sure I can see them, then target them. Because from a distance, you can't target them, they're invisible. But all I had to do is, if you look to the right-hand side on the quest log, you'll see that I have the ability to drop a flare, and the flare will pop them all out of hidden and, you know, the stealth ability. And where on earth did all them come from? They have got nothing to do with the quest. How on earth I survived as well is a blinking miracle. But if I drop a flare down, as you can see from just behind as well, it will just pop them out their stealth ability, and you can take them out as and when you require. So I'm just making life very, very difficult for myself because I'm a blinking idiot. Also, there's little traps which are scattered around the place, which they want us to reactivate. So we just click on the trap, it reactivates, and if they walk over it, boom, that's where they go. And finally, there's various peeps scattered around the surrounding areas, and we just need to grab a report off them. So, relatively basic stuff, but tweaked rather nicely. I quite like the take on the kill quest. Another little bit of fun for us there. And now we're going to get back into the actual battlefront itself and get down to some serious fighting. And this battle won't conclude in today's video. It's going to carry on until tomorrow's video, because they do at one point send us out to another little area. And we're not going all out war right now. We're just sort of fighting a few of the invading creatures that are trying to break the lines. We are a little bit outnumbered, but we do have some support at the moment. And what they want me to do as well is collect the limbs off these insects that I'm killing. And yeah, that's just, I know you kick-ass warriors, Shado Pan, but that's just freaky, alright? Yeah. And what else have we got to do? Well, we need to go round and just heal up some of the wounded soldiers that are scattered around the battlefield. Now, because this area is literally an all-out war zone, as it was before when we first arrived in Town Long Steps, it proves quite difficult to do some of the quests, especially the heal quest, because they're constantly moving forward towards the base, and they will not just go all out, you know, blinkers on and ignore you. If they see you, they will run over to you and attack you as well. So you've got to be very careful about the people that you decide to heal. What I did is I tried to just get as far off the battlefield as possible round the peripheral outskirts and take care of them around there. Look at me, and I'm just constantly looking around. Ah, God, there you go. God damn it, get off me. Get off me, you stupid insect. So is it a bad thing? God, no, of course it's not a bad thing. It's just another hindrance, but it also allows you that if you went straight away to heal the Shado Pan soldiers, which I didn't do, and then you get attacked, then at least it gives you the opportunity to kill 2 or 3 birds with one stone. So, in actual fact, it's me that's cocking up again, and I'm not exactly helping myself. Just like I'm not helping myself by using Frost Nova. I know. Do you know something? I absolutely, totally forgot about the spell. That's the God's honest truth. Because I've been using Arcane for so long, I just totally forgot the ability of Frost Nova was universal. The way that they've sort of made all the abilities Frost, Fire, Arcane, you sort of forget that you can still mix and match some of them. So, yeah, I might start re-adding that to to my videos. La-da-da-da-da. Let's move on, shall we? Okay, so I've taken care of them, and this is where we're going to end the video for today. I'm going to go to the next area, but that's where we shall stop. So I hope you enjoyed the vid. Please do like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/Heal vs Babyface, and I'll be back tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.